sometimes say there's no such thing as a former Marine. Even if you take the uniform off, you're a Marine all your life. Well, in the same way, I'm going to introduce someone who was introduced to me as a former educator. But I think once you're an educator all your life. She just took the uniform off. Please welcome Diane Young to educate us from Maryland.
Good afternoon, America.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say a few words. I know that those of you who may have voted for Mr. Obama feel betrayed. If I had voted for him, I would feel betrayed as well. I do feel betrayed. Anyway, I feel betrayed. And I want to say to you that indeed he has not kept any of the promises he made to us, the American citizens. He strode into office on pernicious lies, vile deception, and pretense. And the job, as has been said before, for our politicians is to work on our behalf. It is not to massage and stroke the egos of other politicians. It is to represent their constituency. And so I stand here and say to you, America is the greatest force for good in this nation. I first think of the veterans who have shed their blood, sweat, and tears for this nation. And this health care bill is just one leg on the road to a pernicious journey to change this nation, and we don't want to change. It's wonderful the way it is. It hasn't always been what it is today. We know that. We know the history. It's important to know that history. It's important to know it so we don't repeat it. But I watch youngsters in my schools continually disrupt classes, youngsters who were disrespectful, youngsters who didn't possess a modicum of decency, who walked around the young men with their pants down around their rear end. And whenever I would ask them, are you a gentleman? They would always say to me, yes, I'm a gentleman. Who wouldn't? So I ask you, America, what kind of country do you want? Do you want a nation that is led by Barack Obama? No. Do you want an America in the vintage of a George Washington? In the vintage of a Ben Franklin? Yes. In the vintage of an Abe Lincoln? Yes. In the vintage of Ulysses S. Grant? Yes. In the vintage of Harry S. Truman? Yes. In the vintage of Dwight Eisenhower? Yes. In the vintage of John F. Fitzgerald Kennedy, who was once was our great president and protected this country during the Cuban and Soviet Missile Crisis. Do you want an America of the vintage of a Ronald Reagan? Yes. I'm learning more and more about Ronald Reagan. Do we want an America in the vintage of a Dr. King who had good moral character and stood up for this nation to do the right thing? And do we want an America led by, in the vintage of a former George Herbert Walker Bush and George W. Bush, who kept this nation safe, kept us safe? Yes, we do. So indeed, we do need to repeat, God bless America. It is the quintessentially noblest country in the world. I am blessed to be an American. I'm a patriotic American, and anything I can do to defeat this bill, I'm willing to do.